with the Diesel and the Jet. This is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the New York Knicks in New York. Checking out New York, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball. Looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And you look at Carmelo Anthony, no question a superstar scorer in this league. Won an NCAA title at Syracuse. Shaq, is he still one of the top stars in the NBA?
He's in the top 15. He was in the top 10, but...
What an arbitrary figure to throw out.
I'm just saying he was. It's just that now I think too many young players have passed him in the last few years. You know, his level of play plateaued. He kind of dipped in the past few seasons. Just a lot of young guys, you know, like you would never put Carmelo before Russell Westbrook, would you?
Well,
thank you.
I'll tell you, he's a terrific scorer. Let's start there.
Yeah, and we've had that discussion in the past, Kenny, about who's the
maybe still in the top 10,
the
Kenny.
easiest scorer in the league.
He can jump back into the top 10 very easily.
Okay, so he's not in the top 10.
Winning.
Thank you.
See, the other guys are now winning, and he is not. So now he has slid down the list because he's been a great player that hasn't won as much. But when he wins again, he's back up there.
That's not happening.
I think it is.
That does it for
Watch
us.
tonight. He's going to win tonight.
Thanks for tuning in. We will see you later.
Not when they're running an octagonal triangle.
Live from New York, 2K Sports proudly brings you Knicks basketball. The Mavericks looking for a strong start to this road trip. And, of course, Freak, he's looking to find his niche with his new team.
That trade is something that has the staff, players, and fans excited. They think it may be the piece of the puzzle necessary to get over the proverbial hurdle.
And with good reason. I mean, we're talking about one of the very best we have in our league, and you have to think he'd help any team.
Lopez, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Smith comes in for Porzingis, and Freak subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Dallas also making some changes. Villanueva comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Barea subbed in for Parsons. On the floor for Dallas, they've got J.J. Barea. Matthews out there with Charlie Villanueva. Then it's Williams.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up. And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Wesley Matthews. How his last 10 games have gone. He's around 14 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
New York comes into this one following a loss to the Hornets.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own heads, just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
Now here's Williams following the miss by Freak. Outside Matthews. He feeds it to Villanueva. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Shot clock at 6. Ball stolen. 4-on-3 break. Here's Anthony, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Melo having a terrific game. He's already up to 10 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Donald Sloan. Anderson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Harris comes in for Williams. This is to Anderson. Inside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Derek Williams checked in for Anthony. The Mavericks have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Now here's Freak. He's coming off a 10-point game against Charlotte.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
Anderson's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Barbosa gets the bucket.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Here's Anderson following the score by New York. 6 on the shot clock. Harris drops in the layup for 2.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Freak kicks to Williams. Yeah, the step back. No good off the back of the rim. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks winning their last game against Toronto.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Cuts off the pass. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Harris with the ball and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Josh Smith.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
You know, the other thing they've been able to do in the early going is to get to the free throw line and convert tonight.
A nice shot by Barea. Now here's Freak. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. There's the dish to Lopez. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one for a teammate.
Now here's Anderson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Freak with it. Smith on the wing. There's the dish to Barbosa. Now here's Freak, guarded by Barea. Here's Freak. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Anderson. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. 6 to shoot. Here's Villanueva. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And here's Freak. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And there's the pass to Williams. Feeds it to Freak. New York needs to get off a shot. Shoots. The rebound by Anderson. The Mavericks have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Barea with it. Out defended by Freak. Now Barea. He's got 5. The score now all even. Barea's got 7.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too. Oh, we've got a moment here. Let's look at the last month and the Knicks, how they ranked in the NBA. 2nd in three-point field goal percentage. 9th in scoring. And then the top half of the league in getting high percentage shots as well. Not too shabby.
You know, you go back to their three-point field goal percentage, some true dead eyes on their roster, no doubt. And that's such a luxury offensively. They have been absolutely lights out.
Mavericks trail by 3. And there's the feed to Villanueva. No good. And New York will come the other way.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter.
Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
And it's Freak missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going. Boy, that's a really nice feed by J.J. Barea.
New York's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Freak dishes to Lopez. The Knicks have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Here's Freak. Kicks it to Smith. Just 3 on the clock, and he connects with the jumper. Smith's got 7. A good. And Dirk Nowitzki still remembers the Mavs 2011 championship. He said he'd love to get one more before it's all said and done. One's definitely not enough for Dirk. He's been to the mountaintop and he wants more. Another trip there would be terrific. It's making a switch here. Freaks checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Nowitzki. And Barea subbed in for Anderson. Freak in a 2-guard. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Porzingis. Then it's Donald Sloan. And it's Anthony in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets was a big factor. He ended with 10 points and added 3 rebounds as well. It was a great contribution from someone who is considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
Barea, the pass to Villanueva. Parsons sets a screen for Matthews. Pass to Villanueva. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Well, there have been a few small forwards helping their teams in all sorts of ways lately. Like this group leading the position and rebounding the last 10 games. Carmelo Anthony 4th.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
I think you've got to look at their athleticism. I mean, they make up for all the size and bulk they may give away to the post specialists. And really, that's how they're able to compete in there. Athleticism gives them an edge.
The Knicks leading by 14. Here's Freak. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. This is his first free throw of the game.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
So for the Knicks, Lopez comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Josh Smith in for Porzingis. And Dallas also making a switch. Harris is checked in. Parsons sets a screen for Harris. He kicks to Parsons. Knicks with the rebound. Anthony's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Sloan, finish off the break. And the Knicks lead by 17.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
Screen by Villanueva. Parsons sets a screen for Harris. It's stolen by Anthony. And a fast break now for New York. Sloan, that's good.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Average trailed by 19. Barea kicks to Matthews. Parsons with a screen on Anthony. Here's Matthews. And that one goes long.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. Shoots from the baseline. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Passes to Lopez. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Lopez has got 5 now. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 41% for the game. Parsons sets a screen for Matthews. It's taken away by Smith. Freak dishes to Sloan. That's good. He's got 8.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Screen by Villanueva. Harris passes to Villanueva. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
He's off on the first.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Jarek Williams, he checked in for New York. Barbosa comes in for Donald Sloan. And Harris wide open. He shoots, sinks it from just inside the baseline. Harris has got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Knicks leading by 18. Now here's Freak. It's deflected. Berea with 13 feet away. It's hauled in by Smith.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Berea. Freak kicks to Lopez. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Lopez has got 4 this quarter. Mavericks trail by 20. Outside Matthews. To the inside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Mavericks have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
The Knicks leading by 18. And here's Freak. On the wing, Williams. New York moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Barbosa dishes to Lopez. Let's go. And Derek Williams, the basket on the assist by Freak. Williams has got his first basket. Mavericks trail by 20. Berea, the pass to Matthews. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession.
Solid vision.
1:36 left in the first half of the game. Here's Berea. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. New York's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Freak. Williams kicks to Lopez. Count the bucket. Lopez has got 6 here in this quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Parsons on the wing. 1:02 left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Smith.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list. Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
Here's Villanueva, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Williams.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
Mavericks making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. The Knicks leading by 20. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Smith. Barea pulls it in.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Shot is off. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Harris. Shot misses. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Knicks lead by 20. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, you've been consistently able to find the open man through the first 2 quarters. What have you seen that you've been able to exploit in this defense?
I don't really think I've seen much to exploit. Really, it's just been about all keeping the ball moving and letting my teammates make the plays I know they can make. Sort of lucked into a lot of assists that way.
Your decisions have been on point to this point. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break. It's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. The Knicks leading by 11. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Charlie Villanueva out there with Chandler Parsons. Then there's Harris. Then there's Anderson. And it's Barea in at the point. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Here's a chance now to see the league leaders in three-point field goal percentage. And you look at Anderson, a dangerous player from three-point land, a great talent with a great release.
You know, everybody loves the tray. It's a shot you can anticipate when it leaves the shooter's hands. It's one of those magical moments during the course of a ball game. And a high percentage shooter from there is valuable.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Pass to Williams. Smith against Parsons. Smith kicks to Freak. Lets it go from 14. Charlie Villanueva grabs the miss. Villanueva's got his third rebound tonight. Now here's Barea. He's guarded closer. Anderson dishes to Villanueva. To the middle. Parsons passes to Barea. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Barea's got 10 points here in the second half.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And stolen by Parsons. Harris kicks to Villanueva. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Now just a 4-point New York lead. Here's Freak. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Villanueva dishes to Barea, and he gets it to go. Barea's got 21 in the game.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Freak passes to Smith. He dishes it to Freak. Shoots. And that's an air ball. Not even close. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Barea, no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Dishes it to Barbosa. Smith for three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Villanueva's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Barea with him. Barbosa picks him up. On the wing, Harris. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 3 rebounds now in this one. It's stolen by Barea. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And here they go. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
A lot of tough teams in this league, Kevin. Here's where New York sits right now. First in three-point shooting. 7th in scoring. And they are in the top 10 in field goal percentage. This is a team that shows excellent discipline at the offensive end.
And you look at their incredible three-point percentage. I mean, it's not just about their accuracy, but their execution using screens. And creating those open looks, that's been key.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, there's Dallas. They're sitting in 5th place.
You know, right now, Dallas, they've started the season on a high note. We thought it may take a while for them to kind of find their groove, but it doesn't look like they're going anywhere here or any concerns about growing pains.
You know, I agree with you. I mean, their game and their style is already fully developed. They look rock solid to me.
And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for New York?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Fires from the wing. And it's Freak missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. And let's take a look at Chandler Parsons' numbers. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up about 16 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
Here's Freak. Here's Lopez. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
And Anderson kicks to Barea. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Barea's got 27.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. That free throw good from Barea.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Aaron Aflalo, who's checked in for New York. Freak kicks to Williams. Now here's Freak, guarded by Barea. The shot by Williams, no good. Harris, no good. We're at the end of the third. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with J.J. Barea's checked in for Darren Williams. 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Clark, no question who's been in control of this game.
It has been all theirs, fully in control.
Freak, he's in a point guard. Smith out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Barbosa, and it's Williams at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Free throw good, Freak.
So far in this one for Freak, 12 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
Barea dishes to Matthews. It's deflected. On the wing, Harris. He feeds it to Villanueva. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Now here's Freak, guarded closer. In the corner, Smith with it. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
He better listen there.
Correa. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
Hey.
And now
Right,
we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Carmelo, we have a question from one of your biggest fans. How do you get off your shots when you're in such a tight coverage situation, a defender right in your grill?
It's easy. If my man back up on me, shoot it. If I got two, pass the ball, find somebody else.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Carmelo Anthony. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
We've seen so many performances like that over the course of Carmelo Anthony's career that we've gotten spoiled. But we shouldn't fail to appreciate what he has been able to do tonight. He was spectacular. When he doesn't try to do too much, Carmelo Anthony is absolutely lethal. And he had it going tonight.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.